I used to be a staff member in the management of Scientology.
Really?
Yeah, there's upper 3 floors there. It used to be what they like to call a base. And I worked there for 2 years.
Wow.
I tried to go see my family and they wouldn't let me. Because you don't just get to leave this building when you're in the sewer. The lower floors, they're just staff, they can go. Yeah. And now they've moved up to an area by Orangeville and Mono. It's a really secluded area surrounded by trees. And if I was there and I tried to leave, I don't know if I'd even make it out of the property, let alone find a place to stay. It is. And you know what's happening right here in Canada, which is surprising, because it's the kind of stuff that you don't expect in your own backyard.
We have a teeny tiny little flyer.
And when I started writing my story online, speaking out about what happened, they basically did what's called suppressive declare. They basically saying that I'm as evil as Hitler or mass murderer.
Oh my god!
But you know, my dad believed it, and he disconnected from me and the other stuff. And I haven't spoken to my dad in a year. I've tried, but he won't talk to me.
Well, he's wrong. He's definitely in the wrong. So.
Watch it, yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, he's definitely in the wrong, so don't worry about it.
Do you want me to show you the book? Here, do you want to do that?
Sure.
Yes, we've talked to a lot of people. I've been approached by
a lot of people talk to you.
Remember, they know where you live. He used to work for them.
Did he?
What? No, he did.
Yeah. They deny that disconnection exists, but I have their book here. It's called Scientology Ethics. It's one of the things they use to control their own people.
Is that KSW?
No. Introduction to Scientology Ethics. And the spokesperson for the church denies that disconnection exists.
Yeah.
It's right there. Disconnection.
Now, isn't it that they just don't call it disconnection anymore?
No, it's still called disconnection. And then if you look, there's another page here. This actually belonged to my dad back in the 80s.
Wow.
Yeah, the dad who is now disconnected.
Highlighted. He was reading this with a lot of attention. And he read it and he read it.
Yeah.
Now, when he read this 20 years ago, I don't think he was thinking that in 20 years he'd have to disconnect from his own son.
Yeah.
He was thinking of bad people. People in your life that you don't want around anyway.
Yeah.
Jerks. You know, people that cause you trouble. But they turn it around and they manipulate it.
Yeah,
and they told him that I am, you know, this kind of bad person.
Yeah, definitely not.
And he got me to disconnect. So this book is their book. They wrote it. It's called Introduction to Scientology Ethics.
Oh, I don't think I want to read that book.
Yeah.
But it sounds terrible. Wow.
There's lots of books. I mean, they've got the founder somehow managed to write almost 4 million words of books in print. So there's hundreds of books that he wrote. He was a very prolific writer. Thank you for your time. The real problem is that people don't know about it. It doesn't really affect them unless they are in there or they've got a relative who's involved.
Yeah.
And so it's sort of like an out of sight, out of mind, especially up in Orangeville. Nobody knew that they were there except for the Niagara Escarpment. So